Hello Aries, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your November 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with the different deck. So what's going on for the sign of Aries? What do we need to know for you? So I hear that justice takes time for you. Okay, that's the channel message, is justice takes time and justice is fragile. Because when we think about justice, whether it's karmic or whether it's, human law, it can take a long time for those things to play out. In a court of law, there are all kinds of things that have to transpire, take place before you can actually go be in front of a judge. So, it takes time. It's very fragile, very delicate process, especially when you're presenting your cases. So justice takes time. Oh, we have the Empress coming out. So also Libra energy. It's Libra Taurus energy. So here's the thing about the Empress. When I look at the Empress card, it does represent a pregnant mother. It can represent, the negative polarities and the positive polarities of like Jesus and Lucifer. However, when I see this Empress energy, it does more so represent the land that we all come from, right? So your country. Could be your own birth mother. However, when I see the Empress, it means something is taking place on a large scale. So it could be representation of your neighborhood or your home, or people in your surroundings right here. But I do see like a happy occasion because the Empress is a happy card. It does represent, about to give birth to something new. So I'm going to be using the Revelations Tarot. What does the Revelations Tarot need to know for us? This deck does have reversals. What's going on for the sign of Aries? So we have the Ace of Cups coming out. We have the Tower. And we have the Temperance. Justice does take time. Because here's the thing. The Ace of Cups is basically the same cups that Temperance alchemizes with. All right? It's the Temperance angel handing you this cup, right? And it's also the same two cups when we look at the Five of Cups. There are two cups standing behind this person. It's kind of like the angel has left that person a gift. So when they finally get done crying, because, sometimes you have to work through emotions, right? Sometimes the angel is not just going to tap you on the shoulder and show you the two cups that are in front of you. Sometimes the angel just leaves them as a gift, and then when you turn around, you can kind of look at them and be grateful for what you still have. So here's the thing with this Ace of Cups and this Temperance energy. The Ace of Cups looks like it's a very happy beginning for you. It's being represented by the angel of Temperance handing you this. The Tower is falling, your energy and Scorpio energy. A situation is breaking down, a situation is breaking apart. So the Empress, this could be representation of a house. This could be representation of, a community, of a society right here. Because when I see this Tower energy, it does represent destruction, but it can also represent godly destruction. So it is an act of God. It means that God said no, or God said no to a situation within your life, and God caused the tower to fall. It's like the Tower of Babel, right? They tried to build a tower up to God. God said no. And here's the thing. Tower moments are not just always associated to the Tower of Babel. You can think of like a tower moment as, say, Mount Vesuvius. You can think of a tower moment as, say, 9/11. You can think of tower moments that are great calamities that happen around the world that kind of, scar people for a long time. However, with the situation coming out right here, it does look like it's in your favor, though. So what's going on with this Ace of Cups? What do we need to know? Let's clarify this. I'm going to be using, it's like the traditional deck. I forgot the actual name of it, but I really like using this deck. It's like the traditional deck, but the artwork isn't as colorful because sometimes you just don't want so much color on your eyes. Like, that's my problem right now. It's like, don't really want to look at that much color right now. I want to look at more like black and white muted images. So what's going on for Aries? What do we need to know? We have the Ten of Wands and the Four of Wands. So a celebration after a great burden is done. So that's the Ace of Cups. Your burden is done and you can celebrate with that now. So something within your life is a heavy burden. Something that you just want to end is going to end, and it's going to end in a victorious situation with this Temperance energy, the Temperance angel handing you off this cup right here. So let's look at this Tower energy, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. It's almost like it's your will right here. Here's the thing. You have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands holding the Ace of Wands. Same with the King of Wands, same with the Page of Wands, right? They're all holding a wand. Same with the Hermit. The Magician has a wand on the table. He's carrying like a pseudo wand. All the face cards have this. It's almost like you are causing this calamity yourself. You are causing something to break down, a giant shift to happen, all right? I don't know how this is going to play out for you. We'll clarify that after we clarify the Temperance, but It's almost as though you understand a situation inside and out, and you're waving your magic wand and saying, absolutely not. And that situation comes crumbling down. Here's the thing. It's almost like you're channeling the spell with the 10 of Wands, because magic takes a long time. That could be what this is. With the Justice energy, Justice is fragile. Sometimes spellcraft takes a very long time for it to activate. Sometimes you have to understand that when you're performing, say, a protection spells don't always work at first. Sometimes a protection spell lets you eat the situation, right? When I talk about eating it, you deal with all of this negative energy. You deal with all of it. And then at the right moment, all that negative energy is sent back at the person, and it causes a giant calamity in their life. That's a protection spell, like very high level. Yes, you can do, meditation, do psi energy, put a white light protection around you. You can do, yoga, qigong, tai chi, things of like that. However, sometimes, like at higher levels of those, one thing that you have to understand is that you can actually manipulate the negative energy people send to you and then send it right back to them, but much stronger, because you've been working with that energy for a long period of time. And that's what this is right here. You've been working with this 10 of Wands, and it's almost like the justice scales are about to just completely, equalize. Same with the temperance energy. Temperance is holding 2 cups, alchemizing with the 2 cups, right? Turning the water into fire. Well, how does that happen? Well, the angel of temperance knows how to turn water into fire. That's what you're doing right here. You're turning, because you are a fire sign, you're turning a situation from bad to pinpoint accuracy, lightning bolt strikes the tower, causing it to fall. Temperance energy, 4 of Cups, the Knight of Wands. But here's the thing though. When the cup is offered to you, you're kind of looking at it like, oh, is that really my opportunity to go? Yes, it is, because that's the Knight of Wands. So I kind of feel like you're going to receive some sort of information right here, but you don't really know what to do. You're like, is that my go time? Yes. I don't really feel like it's going to be some grand spectacle, grand display right here. It's almost like the universe is just saying, here's the cup, now move forward with this Knight of Wands energy. So why is the situation playing out for you with this Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands? Let's look at it. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Swords. You're taking the energy, you're taking the 5 of Cups energy, this water energy, right? And it's basically a transmutation. With this 5 of Swords, not 4 of Swords, sorry, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords represents, like a verbal conflict, a mental conflict. You're using this energy. You have some sort of information, it looks like, with the Knight of Pentacles. The 2 of Cups behind you with the Temperance energy. Once again, the 2 cups are standing up. It's basically like the Temperance angel wants you to cry out the situation, and then you turn around and there's the 2 cups, and that's your go time. You're like, is that really for me? Yes, it is. That's for you to strike the tower with pinpoint accuracy. It's almost like you're waiting for this gift to play out for you. You really want a situation to work, and it doesn't. The angel is behind you, handing you the 2 cups. You're dealing with a lot of, negativity right here. You turn around, the 2 cups are standing there. The angel has dropped them off as a present for you. You look at it with the 4 of Cups like, is it really for me? Should I do what I have to do? Yes. Move forward. Strike the tower. King of Swords, yeah, that's the energy. You're being put in this position to do so. The 6 of Pentacles, it's being given to you. The 4 of Swords. It's being given to you when you're in a state, it's kind of like not real. I'm not going to say you're asleep, okay? It's like when you least expect it. The 4 of Swords is when you're recovering. You're like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know where to go from here. And then all of a sudden you get this information. You're like, oh, it's go time. You take your sword and you can move forward. Because that's what the 4 of Swords represents. Someone who's asleep, recovering from like a death-like state. And then they wake up, grab their sword, and rush out into a battle again. So the King of Swords, the information is being handed to you with the 6 of Pentacles, and you're asleep, or you are recovering, or you're relaxing from this 5 of Cups energy with the 4 of Swords. Completion with the world. So why is this happening for you? Let's look at that situation. Because when you're focused on love, when you're focused on sad things going on within your life, sometimes it's hard to see when the situations are going to play out. So how is the situation going to play out for you? What's actually going on here? Let's look at that. The Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So it has to do with money. The Queen of Pentacles is growing a garden, or is handing off pentacles to a garden right here. The King of Cups, what's this King of Cups doing? Moving it away. It's like you're trying to grow something, however, someone is not interested in growing whatever this is. It's like maybe you have a business partner and you're putting all your information, or you're trying to put all your eggs into this basket right here, and your business partner's like, no, I'd rather go and work on that situation. You're like, no, we need to focus on this. And you're thinking to yourself, should I leave this business partner? Is this actually working out? You're going to get clarification with this Knight of Cups. I kind of feel like a situation falls apart and the person is upset about it, but you're also upset because you're trying to grow this situation over here. It falls apart. You're like, you've learned a lesson, but at the same time, you're kind of enacting sweet revenge at the same time for, fucking you over. High Priestess, hindsight is 20/20. And that's what you're kicking your ass about right here. You're kicking yourself in the ass because it's like, I should have known better. I should have known what was going on. I should have figured this out. I should have seen the situation before it played out. It's hindsight is 20/20. There's a situation in your life where you're trying to grow something, you're trying to fix something, you're taking on the brunt of the burden. Someone doesn't seem like they're all in the same way you are. They're trying to make risky decisions. Their cups fall over. Because their cups fall over, your cups fall over. It's like a domino effect. You're trying to recover from it. You kind of want to enact sweet revenge. You turn around. Temperance has the cups right there for you to do so. You break down the tower of whatever you've built, but that is ultimately your fulfillment. That's how you move forward. You close out a certain cycle within your life right here. Does this person have your best interest at heart? No, the Seven of Wands, they do not. So a situation, person, place, thing within your environment does not have your, best interest at heart right here. They're not listening to what you're saying. They're pushing back against you. Eight of Swords. And you won't move away from it. It's kind of like you're allowing the situation to play out and you refuse to move from it. You're like, no, it's not going to work out that bad. Like, they'll eventually come around. This situation will eventually turn itself around. This could be within an investment. It's not. You're going to actually feel the Eight of Swords. You're going to feel stuck. And they don't have your best interest at heart. Justice. Boom. You have to come to that clarity for yourself, Aries. But the situation will be balanced out. But it does come with a tower moment. All right? Your energy. You're breaking down. You have Scorpio energy and you have Aries energy breaking down this tower. You have a situation within your life that you are causing the destruction to because you find out information. I'm not saying it's a breakup now. I'm not one of those people that's going to say, oh, you and your partner are going to break up tomorrow. No, don't always associate love to these readings. It could be in business. It could be, friendships right here. This could be, between you and say you have a grown adult within your life. Like, you have a child who's a grown adult and they're just not listening to you. You give them money for college and they're spending it on drugs. It's kind of like there is a breakup right here and you should have known better. You're like, they'll come around. They'll fix it themselves. It's like you're cutting off a, what the fuck is the word? An addict. You're no longer feeding the addict anymore. And I'm not saying someone is a drug addict. I'm just saying you're not feeding whatever this fiend is within your life. You're saying no. The Eight of Cups, and you're choosing to walk away from this emotionally. You're breaking it off emotionally from whatever this is within your life. And that's the justice for you. You caused the tower to fall through your own will. All right? The Queen of Wands is saying, here's the thing. She's married to the King of Wands, but she is her own separate entity. She is choosing to burn down her own queendom, because she says, I can rebuild it somewhere else. She's saying, something is fundamentally fucked up. I know. I'm going to get clarity of it. It's my fault. I should have seen it. It's almost like You know, the Queen is taking responsibility for what's happening right here. The Queen is understanding that it is the Queen's doing by not moving forward in a, you know, a quick manner, allowing the situation to play out. But because you see it play out, hindsight is 2020, and I don't blame you. Like, here's the thing. You can't predict everything within your life, Aries. All right, so maybe this is confirmation for you that you kind of feel something is already amiss within your life, and you know that you kind of have to break it off. It is what it is. So, you know, this isn't a bad reading. It's you stepping back into your power. All right, because this is kind of like the Queen of Wands becoming a little bit submissive. Queen of Wands is not supposed to be submissive, and Aries is not supposed to be a submissive person. All right, Aries are supposed to be the head, break through situations, go full force, figure it out, do. Not, I'm going to, you know, let someone else take the wheel and I'm just going to sit passenger side. That's not how this works, Aries. All right, so let's look at your Witches Familiars. Oh, that card wants to drop. We have that direction. You're going to find the direction that you're supposed to go in soon. And I kind of feel like maybe you already have a direction, but you're like, well, I have all these things chaining me down, and then you realize that it's never going to work out anyway, and whatever the situation is. It could be something as simple as you want to go to California to become a movie star or movie actress, and you feel deep down within your heart that you're going to become famous one day. Like, you can feel it. Like, it's not just like, I want it, but you can feel it, right? So you renew your lease. You're like, it's just a feeling, but they turn it down. You can't renew your lease. All of a sudden, you get some money coming in saying, hey, maybe it is time for you. Maybe the Angel of Temperance is, you know, saying it's time to move forward, time to fulfill your dreams. Like, I'm just giving you that as an analogy. It's in a way for you to move forward, saying that I'm not going to be stuck in whatever this was. It's liberating, it's freedom, it's expression, it's you taking back your power, you holding onto your wand and saying, I gave it up for a period of time, but no more. Ant, cooperation. Black cat, independence. You're going to be very independent. So maybe you have a business partner, you're going to break it up with them. Maybe you have, you know, someone within your life. I'm not saying a partner, a person, a lover. I'm not talking about that. If you're happy, married, happy with your partner, this is not to make you anxious and break up with your person, okay? This is just to be, there is something where you need to be independent within your life. Maybe it is within your work. Maybe you have to separate your love life from your work life. Maybe it is, this is my money right here that's going to funnel into my business, not go and funnel into other avenues. It can only be this way. Cooperation and independence. That's kind of funny. It's like you're cooperating with something, but now you have the independence to break that off. That's the direction that you need to go in, is into independence. You can move into cooperation, but you're going to see that fall apart. Or you can move into independence, because Aries is saying that you can have people work under you, but you shouldn't be working for someone else. Okay, Aries are generally good bosses. When they're in charge, people like to follow Aries because they are good leaders. They lead a situation. Here's the vision. Here's the ambition. Move towards it. Not, you think the vision is stupid and you don't want to follow your leader because you're not a follower. All right, so let's look at your spellcasting oracles. We have well-being. Your well-being is assured, and you have your animals, okay? Pay attention to animals. Pay attention to the signs, synchronicities of everything, all right? So let's look at your Halloween oracles. Ooh, Halloween is coming up, so let's see what's going on for Aries in the Halloween energy. You have Mummy, change. Okay, so Halloween is changing. It's a changing time. Skeleton strength, changing from a situation that you've known to move forward with your own self with this independence. You have to have strength to move forward. It's funny because, you know, you have Aries energy and then you have Leo energy. You have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, right? So Leo is strength. You're moving into the Leo energy right here, which is very good for you, Aries. We have integration. I'm not going to take that one. I want to get you guys fresh cards. I'm tired of pulling like the same 6 in every reading. I don't know why that happens. You have ground down and embrace. Embrace the new life, okay? Embrace the change. Embrace the tower falling. Ground down and prepare for it. If you choose to break down the tower, don't stop halfway and think, oh God, what have I done? No. If you're choosing to break down a structure within your life, a partnership, a situation, see it through into the end, all right? And one day, if you want to come back, you can. However, a situation needs to be broken down, and it has to just be you moving forward in whatever this is. It has to be you making the decisions. Maybe you let someone else make the decisions. It's like, I kind of have to do it myself. I have to be the one who's in charge of X, Y, and Z. It could just be, maybe your partner takes you to work, but they're always late picking you up, or they're late getting you there. Maybe you have to be the one who wakes up earlier and takes your partner to work, make sure you can get there. You're taking on something for yourself. You're becoming independent. You're saying, no, I can do it myself. I don't really need to worry about you, but, that's the situation. So you have hail, destruction, damage, distress, disruption, setback. Spiritual meaning is inner crisis, doubt, and transformation. It's a transformation sequence, okay? You're allowing this phoenix to disintegrate into the ash and then rise and be reborn. You cannot save the phoenix. That's the problem, Aries. Do not allow the phoenix to only halfway disintegrate and say, no, I can fix you. I can put everything back together. No, allow this phoenix to disintegrate. Don't be sad because it's disintegrated. Understand that it is being reforged, all right? You have one Joe. Joy and happiness, harmony and partnerships, positive family relations, and good teamwork. So maybe you are going to have a good team that's under you. Positive family relationships. Focus on the people who are within your life who bring you happiness. I feel like harmony is okay right here. It doesn't feel like it's in a love situation, okay? I know I keep saying that. I just feel like it's a situation you've put yourself in. You've been lax. You've been kind of like biding your time. Like, oh, I'll just play passenger, or I'll just, play the wingman or whatever it is. And it's like, no, I got to take full control. You can't have control anymore. I got to break this down. If you want full control, no, we can't do this. It's either me and you fall under me. You're my wingman because I'm the one who's the driving force. It's kind of like if Robin decided he wanted to be in charge of Batman. No, it's Batman and then Robin. So anyway, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.